बाजे नाद चराचर चरणन में,
बाजे नाद चराचर चरणन में,
बाजे नाद चराचर चरणन में,
बाजे नाद चराचर चरणन में। सुप्त चेतना जागे,
सुप्त चेतना जागे,
सुप्त चेतना
जागे।
बाजे नाद चराचर चरणन में, बाजे नाद चराचर।
बाजे नाद चराचर चराचर,
बाजे नाद चराचर, तव चरणन में,
चरणन में।
बाजे नाद चराचर चरणन में, बाजे नाद चराचर चरणन में, बाजे नाद सप्त सुरन की निर्मल वीणा,
सप्त सुरन की निर्मल वीणा, तीन तार पर बाजे, तीन तार पर बाजे।
सप्त सुरन की निर्मल वीणा। सप्त सुरन की निर्मल वीणा, तीन तार पर बाजे।
सप्त सुरन की सिर नाचे, कुंडलिनी सिर नाचे, लहर लहर कर शून्य शिखर चढ़े। लहर लहर कर शून्य शिखर चढ़े,
लहर लहर कर शून्य शिखर चढ़,
कुंडलिनी सिर नाचे, कुंडलिनी सिर नाचे,
भीतर साजे, भीतर साजे, भीतर साजे, बाजे नाद चराचर, चरण बाजे नाद चराचर, चरण बाजे नाद चराचर। सुप्त चेतना जागे,
सुप्त चेतना जागे,
सुप्त चेतना जागे, बाजे नाद चराचर, चरणन में बाजे नाद चराचर, चरणन में बाजे नाद चराचर, चरणन में बाजे नाद चराचर,
नाद तव चरणन में, तव चरणन में, तव चरणन में, बाजे नाद चराचर, बाजे नाद चराचर, बाजे नाद चराचर।
जय श्री माताजी। Divine Mother, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, Shri Nirmala Shri Mahalakshmi, please allow us to offer tonight's program at your lotus feet. Please bless us with your love and compassion and with your attention. Thank you, Mother, for allowing us to be at your feet tonight. Jai Shri Mataji. We welcome all the Sangha to this beautifully displayed evening together. It is a program to keep the attention on this beautiful process of the marriages, to ask for the collective attention to protect and fulfill Mother's vision. Tonight we are together to listen to some beautiful testimony from different couples, and they got married in different times. Some extract from Shri Mataji's talks on marriages, and also some information about the process that goes into it. So we are really overjoyed to be able again to be here in this beautiful house of our Divine Mother, to be at the lotus feet and to deeply from our hearts ask for her protection and guidance. So to start with, we would like to fill our heart with love for our Mother, and to start with a collective meditation.
Jai Shri Mataji, we can raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in bandha. We bow to you, Shri Mataji, Mother of the universe, Mother of all beings, Supreme Power of God Almighty, Shri Adi Shakti. Now we take our attention to our Muladhara Chakra, and we bow within ourselves to Shri Ganesha. Shri Ganesha, you are the foundation of everything. You are the essence of everything. Please make your auspiciousness shine within me, within us, within all cell of our being. Please enlighten us with your wisdom, with your innocence, with your purity, and with your devotion and dedication to our Mother. Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. We take our attention to our left channel. Shri Mataji, you truly are Shri Mahakali. You are the river of love and compassion. Please fill me with your love and compassion. Please make me an instrument of your love and compassion. Please make me a channel of your love and compassion. Sri Mahakali Bhairava. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Now we take our attention to our right channel. Shri Mataji, you truly are Shri Mahasaraswati. You are the power that creates. You are the doer. Please make me an instrument of your will. Make my actions and my thoughts auspicious. I surrender to you all my actions. I surrender to you all my thoughts. Shri Saraswati Hanumana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. We can take our attention to our heart. Shri Mataji, please come into my heart. Allow me to worship your lotus feet in my heart. Make my heart comfortable so that you can be there. Make my heart beautiful so that you can be there. And now we can take our attention to our Sahasrara. The kingdom of God, where Shri Mataji resides as the queen. Let us remain in awe before her, for her glory, before her majesty, before her divine splendor. With all love in our heart, gratitude in our heart, we can say the third mantra of the Sahasrara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Thank you, Shri Mataji. And Jai Shri Mataji.
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana
Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana
Shankara Suvana Bhavani Nandana
Shankara Suvana Bhavani Nandana
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana
Siddhi Sadhana Gajabandhana Vinayaka
Siddhi Sadhana Gajabandhana Vinayaka
Siddhi Sadhana Gajabandhana Vinayaka
Siddhi Sadhana Gajabandhana Vinayaka
Kripa Sindhu Sundara Sapadayaka
Kripa Sindhu Sundara Sapadayaka
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana
Ganapati Jagavandana
Shankara Suvana Bhavani Nandana
Shankara Suvana Bhavani Nandana
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana
Bodhaka Priya Buddhamangala Data
Jagavandana
Ganapati Jagavandana
Shankara Subhana Bhavani Nandana
Shankara Suvana Bhavani Nandana
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana
Angata Yogi Janakara Jore
Mangata Yogi Janakara Jodi
Yogi Janakara Jore Yogi Janakara Jore Mangata Yogi Janakara Jore Vase Shri Mataji Manasa More
Vasadu Shri Mataji Manasa Mori
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana
Shankara Suvana Bhavani Nandana
Shankara Suvana Bhavani Nandana
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana
Thank you, Fimba and the Cabella group that you will see also later on in the program to accompany us in this journey. And because this is a totally international program, we also thank the collectivity of Delhi that just for this event gave us this beautiful song from the beginning of the program. So thank you so much to our brothers and sisters from Delhi. And how fortunate we are to have a brother, a big brother like Sri Ganesha with us to guide us into this beautiful journey and to give us all the blessings of innocence and joy, because this is what is about, innocence and joy. And this is what we would like to propagate as a message all during the program today. Shortly, I'll present you what is happening next. So we will have Uncle Nalgilka, and he will tell us a bit about the Mangala stack. And immediately after, Shri Mataji will be singing the Mangala stack. And after, we will have Shri Mataji conducting the marriages with the vows in the early 80s, because at the time Mother was leading herself, and we've been very fortunate, some of us, to have Mother singing that part. So let us try to put all our heart at the lotus feet of Mother, to open our Sahasrara and attention, and to feel the joy of this beginning moment. Thank you.
Jai Shri Mataji. This is about Mangalastak, hymns of auspiciousness. This is the first ceremony in the marriage pandal. As soon as the bride and the groom arrive in the pandal for marriage ceremony, they stand in front of each other with a white curtain in between called antarpat, that is a cloth creating gap between bride and groom in front of Shri Mataji. Hymns of auspiciousness are recited by all, led by one or two. There are 8 stanzas of these hymns. First 7 stanzas belong to 7 chakras with the properties, and the 8th declaring the readiness for marriage with the blessings of Adi Shakti. The separating cloth antarpat is dropped at the end of the 8th stanza, and the couple garland each other. They then sit near Havana to start the further ceremony. Jai Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji. This is a
he wants, otherwise not. Now we will again show you the Shri Mataji's talk. We'll continue our program. This next song was inspired, Fiba was telling me that it was inspired by Cabella School and the dedication by which everybody works so hard for the new Jerusalem. And this new Jerusalem is also built by these marriages. So here we go with this beautiful inspiration, Jerusalem.
And with the morn, I shall arise, to face the dawn, the golden sky, gaze on the day, that lies before. How can I ask, for something more? And shall my mother guide my way? I shall not fear, no come what may. My hand is firm, my step is sure. My every thought and deed are pure. I wake with joy inside my heart. I sleep with peace within my soul. Let every moment play its part. Unfurl thy wings, once more behold. Our time is now, we are so strong. We can but win and overcome. And very soon, the day will come when we shall build Jerusalem. And with the morn, I shall arise to face the dawn. The golden sky is on the day that lies before. How can I ask for something more? And shall my mother guide my way? I shall not fear, no come what may. My hand is firm, my step is sure. My every thought and deed are pure. I wake with joy inside my heart. I sleep with peace within my soul. Let every moment play its part. Unfurl thy wings, once more behold. Our time is now, we are so strong. We can but win and overcome. And very soon, the day will come when we shall build Jerusalem.
And now Shri Mataji's talk again will be transmitted, and after that some testimony from couples from yesterday, today. So Mary and Marcel, we speak about their experience in advice on marriages. Then they will have another couple, Deepak and Arpita from India and Dubai. And then Anandita from India and Andrei from Colombia. You will hear all their testimony and their fun in the married life.
Ganga Sindhu Saraswati Jayamuna Godavari Narmada Kaveri Sharayu Mahendratana Charvanvati Vedika Pravati Mahasurata Shata की ने बसली जातात पूर्णा पूर्णा जल
समुद्र कलिता कुर्यात् सदा मंगलम शुभमंगल सावधान
नत्वा स्वां कुलदेवतां च कमलां विघ्नेश्वरं शारदां वश्ये कृष्ण विवाह कौतुकमिदं चेतो हरं शृण्वताम् स्वस्यैव नुगणानुवर्णनपरिश्रान्तस्य विश्रान्ताय
जरपूतये सुभक्तर्व कुर्यात् सदा मंगलम्
When they come closer, all the children should come out. Modi thinks he absolutely without any control. He used to give all kinds of abuses to Brahmins. Now today we discover it. Lakshmi kau subhaparijata sasura धन्वन्तरी चंद्रमा इकडे बघा गावाकाम सुरेश्वर गजो ब्रह्मादिदेवांगना अश्वास प्रमुखस्तथा हरिधनु शंखो विष्णु गायत्री गंधो गदाधर गया गंभीर गोदावरी गंधर्व ग्रह गोप गोकुलगणा कुर्यात् सदा
सावधान
वाल्मीकि सनक सनंदन मुनि व्यासो वसिष्ठो भुज जाविलै जमदङ्गिराम जनको गर्गाङ्गिरा गौतमा माता भरतोऽनुपश्य सकरो धन्यो दिलो पूर्णुपा पुण्यो धर्मसुतो ययाति नंशो कुर्यात् सदा मङ्गलम्
शुभमंगल सावधान
ब्रह्मज्ञान रसायनं श्रुतिकथा वैद्यः तथा ज्योतिषं व्याकरणं च धनुर्धरं जलतरं मन्त्राक्षरं वैदिकं भोगवाहनवाजिनं नटनुतं सम्बोधनं चातुरी विद्यानाम चतुर्दश प्रतिदिनं कुर्यात् सदा मङ्गलम् शुभमङ्गल
सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल
Jai Shri Mataji.
जय श्री महाराज।
Hi everybody. My name is Mary and this is Marcel.
Hello.
And to be honest, we did a first version of this video and it was too long. Right, Marcel? Not his fault. So this is going to be a little bit shorter. But we want to say, hello to all of our brothers and sisters out there, and especially to the folks who are considering putting their application for marriage or who have already made that decision. It's definitely one of the best of my life, and I really thank Shri Mataji for her patience with me, just speaking for myself, because my experience was different than Marcel's, that I was unsure about the whole thing, to be honest. When I heard that there were marriages in Sahaja Yoga, I knew who Shri Mataji was at the time that I was applying for marriage, but still I felt, I don't know, somehow I had a mental idea that was maybe not for me. And then a year or two passed, and I felt the inevitability of having a Sahaj partner. As Sahaj became the priority in my life, I thought it just doesn't make any sense to me to be married to someone who doesn't share that priority. So it was a very straightforward kind of logical thing for me, which I resisted for some time. I don't know why. I don't know. I grew up in the West, perhaps just ego, until my heart led the way and forced my brain to realize that it doesn't make sense if I wanted to commit my life to Sahaja Yoga, which I did, and to Shri Mataji, to have as my life partner somebody who didn't share that commitment. So just very briefly, then in 2003, I put my name in for marriage, and we were matched very quickly, actually, Marcel and I, at Diwali Puja in Los Angeles. It seems like it was a long time ago in a way. Marcel, but also seems
No, it feels like yesterday.
too long ago. But Marcel and I had a very interesting experience. It had to be that way, perhaps because I was quite mental. Maybe a little bit of that still in my character, a little bit of a thinking one. That Marcel and I met the Los Angeles ashram. Never ever forget that. And we spoke for about 3 minutes. And Shri Mataji was already driving and was on her way from where she was staying to the ashram to perform the weddings. And there were 12 couples. And when I arrived actually at the ashram in great haste, I was living in Colombia at that time, so I had traveled quite a long journey from South America. I heard somebody say that I heard a yogi say, "Oh, it's so beautiful. Marriages, a celebration of love, and there's 12 couples." We were couple number 13 because I came running out. Well, I met Marcel. We spoke for 3 minutes and then quickly put my sari and went running out to get married, which we did. And it was a very, very beautiful evening. So it was very quick for Marcel and I. There was time to say hello. You said, "Thank you for coming." That was the first thing you said. That was very good, Marcel. Well done. That was a really, really nice thing to say. And it really opened my heart. And I felt immediately, yeah, this is my husband, and felt that confidence to go and put my sari on and marry this person about whom I knew nothing except that he was from Switzerland.
Yeah, I felt for me there was no other option than to get married in Sahaja Yoga. So I filled out the form with our leader, coordinator, and yeah, that was it. Very simple. So don't forget to fill out your form. Don't miss the deadline.
Yeah, that's also important. It's really important. I mean, we can't help but be lighthearted and very joyful when we actually think back to when we met and got married. It was very joyful. It was very quick. It was very, very memorable. There was no mental part at all. There was no meeting of each other's families at all. There was no meeting of each other's collectives or leaders, or discussing, where are you in your studies? What do you like to eat? Where will we live? What are your career goals? I didn't know his name. And again, coming from the West and being a little bit more on the mental side, Shri Mataji, obviously, as she does for each and every one of us, created a situation whereby I could actually identify and feel my heart and mind that Marcel was my husband in a really instantaneous way. The strength that now exists between Marcel and I in our marriage, in our friendship, I do want to mention, just as we finish this video, has actually become quite important because we could be part of the starting of Sahaj school. So we're now at the Devi school, and we felt on several occasions that actually the strength of our marriage, the strength of our partnership, of our friendship, has, I don't say this with any ego at all, because it's really Shri Mataji's doing. Shri Mataji put us together and keeps us together through the meditation. I mean, we have a lot of fun actually together. Marcel and I are very different in many ways, but inside we're actually really similar, which I wouldn't have guessed, no one would have guessed, because many people could see that, you know, we were quite different personalities at the time. You can see the proportion in this video of who does more of the talking, for example. Outwardly, there's differences. But what I'm saying is when students and staff, you know, whether they're like my age or older, or with the yuvas in particular, when they come to the Devi school, actually the strength of our union, the strength of our marriage is very important, and it means something. There's a secure feeling that's then passed to the kids, to the students, as well as their parents, and to the staff as well. So this is so awesome, because Shri Mataji has said that the Sahaj marriage is to give joy. Yeah, it's to enjoy. It's to be enjoyed, which we do. But it's not for two people, or we have a son. It's not just for our family of 3, or even for the, you know, small collective here in Nova Scotia. It's for the collective to enjoy. It's everybody gets joy from these Sahaj unions. And we feel that in a very immediate and a very dynamic way every day at the Devi school. It's such a joy to be able to share the strength of our marriage and the security that's created within the Maryadas of this Sahaj marriage, and to actually create a home. So we're here to welcome these kids and the staff at our home here in Nova Scotia. So that's also a nice thing to remember, because it seems like the most personal thing, and it seems, oh, it's just me and my form and my chakras have to work out, and then it's going to be this other person, it's the two of us, but it's actually for the whole world. I'm very grateful to Shri Mataji for that. It's very joyful.
All the best for your marriage, and Shri Mataji's blessings.
Yeah.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. Don't think about it too much. And don't worry too much about what other people say. You will feel in your heart, and trust that it doesn't really matter what the family members or your collective or your best friend or somebody finds something social media. It's like a triangle, isn't it, the marriage? Or Shri Mataji's at the top, and you know, you're the two corners, and nobody belongs within that triangle. I mean, then perhaps children are coming and they belong in there, but we also, when we put our form in, have to have that strength to really surrender it to Shri Mataji. I really hope that it works out for everyone able to do that. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri
Jai
Mataji.
Shri Mataji.
I am Deepak from Delhi. She is my wife Arpita from Calcutta. We got married Christmas Puja in Geneva 2010, and we got married in 2011. We are joyous to share our marriage experience and challenges with you all. No doubt, Sahaj marriage
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
I am Deepak from Delhi. She is my wife Arpita from Calcutta. We got married Christmas Puja in Geneva 2010 and we got married in 2011. We are joyous to share our marriage experience and challenges with you all. No doubt, Sahaj marriage not an ordinary marriage. It's really very subtle. Shri Mataji told us Sahaj marriage is in crossing the Himalaya. It's really, we feel. And Sahaj marriage is very joyful.
No doubt there are challenges in these type of marriages like any other ordinary marriage. But if we keep on counting the blessing, I think the blessings are more than the problem that we face in our life.
Yeah.
We need to surrender each and every problem that comes across in our life at the holy lotus feet of Shri Mataji, and I think the solution comes from divine. The moment we try to apply our mind, we try to apply our human instinct or the emotions, then we kept on getting more into difficulty. But the same problem, when we surrender, I think problem become a blessing and a learning for both of us. And there are a lot to share, but the beauty of this is to sharing the responsibility, sharing the duty. And I think every time we get puzzled, we prefer to go through the vows that we have taken in front of Mother. It's a blessing to share the joy with, not with our families, but also with the society, and that inspire many more yogis to come in Sahaj and also take the bigger step to be a Sahaj married couple. So the other quote from Mother is to Sahaj married couple are just like two wheels of a chariot. So when a chariot is running with a proper speed, we need to, both husband and wife need to maintain the balance. So whenever the balance or the rhythm is not proper, there will be challenges in life. But we need to again fix it together by the blessing of Mother. And for that, we need to always keep Shri Mataji in our hearts. The problem is given by her, and the solution we all experienced are also overcome through her blessing. So the joy is endless to share. The beauty of this married life is to get a son also, a born realized child. So we would rather inspire all the yogis, all the yuvas to get married in Sahaj, to take up the responsibility to share your life, married life, the beauty of Sahaj marriage with whole society, and then the beauty, the stability of the world will be coming more as Mother has dreamed. So we are thankful to get the opportunity to share our life experience with you people, and we wish you all the best for your upcoming marriages. Jai Shri Mataji.
Hello, Jai Shri Mataji. So, we just wanted to share a little bit of our married life. So we got matched in 2004 by Shri Mataji in Los Angeles, and we got married in 2005 in Pune at Balivadi Stadium. And so we were students, so we waited 1 year to finish our studies and then start from zero, basically everything. I didn't even know which country was he from, or like where is Colombia in the map. But there was a different atmosphere, let's say, a different way of complete surrenderance towards Shri Mataji, as she was physically also present in this world. Of course, it doesn't depend if she's physically there or not. It's a process which we all should do before filling up the form. But I've seen many Yuvas says nowadays that it was easier for you guys because Mother was there. Mother is always there. It is on our perspective or our way of, connecting with her, making it believe and having that faith and that experience to actually understand that and move forward. And we have seen throughout that, whenever we are actually able to surrender and we are actually able to follow the path of Shri Mataji as she guides, everything works out, and like even in the beginning we will have, of course, very different viewpoints or very different culture we come from, right? I'm from India, he's from Colombia, so of course we have fights, of course we have different things to deal with as a in a personal journey and also as a couple. But what actually made me personally move on and having that faith always to rebuild is that this match was done by the divine, and to believe in the higher purpose, to believe that Shri Mataji is the one who is guiding. And we could see eventually how beautifully it will unfold into our benefit when we could actually meditate together, surrender it and come over it. So nothing is like they say like a rose petal garden in life. We all have things to work on, we all have things we deal with, and we have seen that everything has a divine plan in the end, which unfolds beautifully if we have patience, if we have the virtues, and the complete faith in the divine. It really works out beautifully. Yeah. Your intervention or something?
Before marriages, we are really trying to, all of us, follow the same path, trying to just become better Sahaj yogis, trying to just feel Shri Mataji more. And after we married, is the moment when we actually practice that, when we experiment many things like that. Think about it like a laboratory, where you have to experiment in a safe environment all the things that you have learned as Sahaj yogi. It's a place where you will be facing your anger, perhaps certainly your ego, your conditionings, but it's a place where the purpose of it at the end of the day is the love that we can feel from Shri Mataji. And of course we have differences, we are human beings, we are still thinking with our minds and allowing our minds to guide our souls. However, as Anandita mentioned, if we have a difference, if we have something that is not common between us, it's not that you want to do it by purpose. It's not that you disagree by purpose. Are just two different points of view. And as soon as you understand that, you will see that the intention of the other person is not to hurt you. It's not just to fight. It's because it's a different point of view and they feel that is fair, that is correct. You also think the same. So if you are able enough to understand that at the end of the day, the axis, the thing that make us connect together is Shri Mataji, and nothing else is important, then all these small details start getting dissolved easier and easier. And the more you practice that, the more you try to listen and to understand the heart of the other person, then you will start feeling that, okay, it's not that important, it's not that a big deal. And slowly you will start understanding that, yeah, you are growing, but you are growing together. And that is the most beautiful thing to happen in a marriage. To walk in the same path with someone to whom you can express so much love, but everything dedicated to Shri Mataji.
Yeah, being said that, I think the most important thing is, especially what I have observed in this new generation, is that we need to settle down and give some time to ourselves, when we are matched and married in Sahaj Yoga, and not take it in a hurry that everything has to be perfect, because we are all humans, like Andres said, and we all have different things to deal with. We are different beings. But if we have patience and we really meditate together, we give ourselves that time so that God can work through us, because Shri Mataji always, used to encourage the potential. It's not that someone is perfect. It is always the potential which comes together and can make huge difference in the world. So we need that process. It's like a natural process, like meditation, right? So imagine if we meditate every day and we think everyday meditation is perfect. It doesn't work like that. Same as Sahaj marriage, because it's a spiritual bonding, it takes time to settle. So I think we would like to wish all the new married couples or the people who are intending to marry in Sahaj Yoga to have a little bit of understanding, bhakti, devotion, surrendering, and work on ourselves and try to talk to Shri Mataji, sit before Mother, talk to her, whatever is inside. And then ultimately, once it happens to you, you will actually face and understand who you are, what you are. So yeah, we wish you all the best. Jai Shri Mataji.
Keshava Madhava Tuja Nama Tari Godava Tuja Nama Tari Godava Keshava Madhava Tuja Nama Tari Godava Tuja Nama Tari Godava Tuja Saraka, Tuja Diva, Tula Kunatsa, Nahi Heva. Tuja Saraka, Tuja Diva, Tula Kunatsa, Nahi Heva. Velo Vele, Sankatatone, Velo Vele, Sankatatone. Karisi Madhava, Keshava, Madhava. Veda Una Bhakti Sati Gopagadyana Saha Yamurekati Nandagarich Gai Hakisi Gokuli Yadava Keshava Madhava Ujanama Tari Godava Ujanama Tari Godava Keshava Madhava Ujanama Tari Godava Ujanama Tari Godava Iradanudara Patasati Chakri Sudara Shana Geunahati Iradanudara Patasati Chakri Sudara Shana Geunahati Rataha Kunya Annavancha Rataha Kunya Annavancha Palaviti Karava Keshava Madhava Rujanama Tari Godava Rujanama Tari Godava Keshava Madhava Rujanama Tari Godava Rujanama Tari Rujanama Tari
The joy is what we need to move forward, and this joy is given by the surrendering. And what is more beautiful than surrender to Mother's love? To know that we are threads of a sari and that we are here to decorate her. So with this joy in our heart, to be what she wants us to be, we continue this journey. The next is a talk of Shri Mataji on the marriages in the 1993 in Ganapati Pule. And then we have another two beautiful testimonies from Tanya from England and Paolo from Brazil, and then May from Macau, and Joao Lucas, our Tico from Brazil.
I was very happy to learn that this morning the meditation was done very well collectively. My attention was there on you. We are now going to announce the marriages, the remaining ones today. Before that, I have to say the same thing which I have said many a times, that there is no compulsion for anyone, not at all, to marry a particular person whom we have suggested. If you want, you can say no completely, or you can say, Mother, change it. Whatever you say, we'll try to do. We have big problems of heights, of education, of culture, and some people say don't want to marry Indian, some say we don't want to marry a foreigner, like that. Whatever it was, we have tried to comply with your desires. But of course, we could not get all of you married because there were no proper matches for you. But in any case, I'm sure by tomorrow we might be able to organize many more. So there is no compulsion about it. Absolutely none. Till the end, till the marriages are being performed, you have every right to say no. So I don't want you to get married now and later on create problems. Whatever it is, if you think I have done anything for you or Sahaj Yoga has done for you, then please don't trouble us by thinking about it later on that we don't want to marry, we didn't like, it was like that. It's more with the Western people, I must say. Moreover, in India, if you marry some Indian girls, you see, it's very difficult to neutralize such marriages because the whole society will get after Sahaj Yoga, they'll get after my life. They have done so many things like that, and for somebody who just gets a kind of a kink in the head and he decides that I will not marry this girl. He sees the girl, he's with her, he knows her very well, and then suddenly after getting married he says, no, I am in love with somebody else. Or something like that, nonsensical. It's very difficult for Indians to understand this kind of a character. So first, you fully understand, know the person. There are still 3-4 days, meet the person. If you don't want to marry that person, please cancel the marriage. We have seen the vibrations and we have seen other things also, superficial things like height and education. But sometimes it happens that it doesn't match because of maybe the age or because of maybe education. So we have adjusted so many cases like that. I must say it's all open. You are not to accept anything again and again, I tell you, and make later on somebody miserable and hurt the person's feelings or trouble me. At least you should not trouble me, that's all I want. You are all welcome to say no. I'm not going to feel bad at all. It's perfectly all right, you have been honest. But not at the last minute you start cancelling when the girl is standing with a garland in her hands. Yeah, they have done it. Even after marriage they have done it. I need not tell this to Indians because they understand this. Marriage in Sahaj Yoga is not a joke. You are very fortunate that this marriage is taking place in my presence in Sahaj Yoga. You must have done a lot of punyas to have this marriage. Apart from that, the children you will get and the whole blessings you will get will be very unique, and you will be surprised. You will always feel what mother has done for you. Then even after marriage, some people try to torture the wife or the wife tortures the husband. This is not Sahaj. In the Sahaj thing, one should not torture anybody else who is a Sahaj. You are not allowed to say even a harsh word to somebody who is a Sahaj. Somebody who calls me a mother and later on tries to trouble me, nothing happens to him. He goes on troubling, nothing will happen. But if he is not a Sahaj Yogi, immediately this Chaitanya punishes. So I keep the maryadas of my love. In the same way, try to understand it's a very holy thing you are doing. And don't go about misbehaving in a manner that all the deities will be angry with you. You can never rise. But if you don't like something, please tell me. That's much better, because see, there are so many conditionings you have got. We also have done it in a great hurry, whole thing. So maybe, I don't say that we could not have made mistakes, could have been made, there are some mistakes. So in any case, take a very relaxed attitude towards it. This is what now you will hear the names of the people who are remaining. Most of them we had announced. Some who were left behind, we are telling. Unfortunately, always the women are more than men. They find it difficult. So one should not feel disappointed. I am sure it will work out later on. May God bless you.
Jai Shri Mataji. I'm Tanya from the UK.
I am Paulo from Brazil.
And we are 10 years married, having had a Sahaj marriage in September 2015. Since our first testimony, we did actually share our experience a couple of years ago, talking about Sahaj marriage. And since then, we have had 2 children, 2 beautiful daughters, and we want to renew our reflections on Sahaj marriage. So we thought we would do another video for you all. One thing that I would like to say, I assume we're speaking towards people who are perhaps thinking about putting their names down for a Sahaj marriage. And so you've already come to this moment of meditation, of reflection, and essentially of faith, knowing that Mother has her own desires for your life. And what I would like to say to you is just be open for all of the surprises and for all of the blessings, because we don't know what Mother desires for our spirit. And when we are truly open and connected to the journey of our spirit and to just thrive in its potential, then we allow ourselves to be surprised, to be open to the blessings that we receive from the divine. So you don't know which country you may eventually end up in, which languages you may need to learn, what people are going to come into your life. And we believe that, we are put in situations where Mother wants us to be there. So, our journey took us from living between countries, from the UK to Brazil, and then we moved to Switzerland for 3 years, and now we live in Brazil. And all of this movement has worked out so beautifully for our lives. And now we're raising our children here in Brazil, and it is just how it's meant to be for us. It just works out really well for us. So, just be open to trusting this movement, this flow of divinity in your life, because you can't expect, you have no expectations as to how your life is going to unfold. So just be open to the surprises and to the blessings.
Yeah, it's a beautiful stage of your life and a big decision as well. Don't be afraid, and be sure that the vibrations are proper for this, because you are not changing only your life, but life of someone else as well. So be your best self at this moment, and the way for being your best self, how it is. So do your all the techniques that you are able to at home. For me, in my case, was really important to really research a lot about Sahaj marriages, all what Shri Mataji spoke about, all what the committee sent me and all the candidates to the marriage at that time, and beyond. If you are able, speak with other people, other yogis, and put there your questions. I think you will be surprised to see that everything is all right, and the most important thing is for you to feel the vibrations and feel the connection, because this is what will connect you to your partner as well.
Really nice. And another thing I'd like to say, particularly for young people thinking about having a Sahaj marriage. I mean, for me, having grown up in Sahaj, there was definitely a feeling that it could always be a possibility. And so I think that's actually something which I feel is a very rewarding attribute to Sahaj marriage, because it allows us to settle our attention in our young lives, in the sense that, you know, for young people, you may not even need to think about searching for someone or seemingly try and be desirable for someone else. It's really about just going deeper into your yoga, into your meditation, and really connecting to yourself. You need to know who you are first and foremost. And as Mother says, know thyself. Just take this journey before the act of marriage and really joining your life up with someone else, to have the opportunity to really go deeper in your spirit, in your spiritual development, is such a blessing. And I think that Sahaj marriage actually allows for that earlier growth in earlier life, and allows us to settle our attention so that we don't have the whole drama of, you know, seeking out and essentially using one's ego, because a Sahaj marriage completely throws your ego into the abyss, because you are completely surrendering your ego to this experience. You're surrendering your expectations, you're surrendering your own desires, and you are offered an opportunity. And it is up to you whether or not you take that opportunity. But as Paolo said, go with the vibrations, go with all of the Sahaj techniques, in order for you to feel if this is right for you, if this journey is part of your journey, if this opportunity is part of your journey. So that's what I would like to say, is really just allow your attention to settle down, because what can happen in this time of applications is a lot of thinking and projecting and worrying, perhaps. But I think it's a really important time just to settle your attention and get into a mood of surrender, get into a mood of devotion, and get into a mood of serenity, because ultimately you may meet the partner of your life. And you will know whether, I think it's quite an instant feeling when you know it is or not. And so just as Paolo said, be true to the vibrations you feel, but do the work beforehand, because you don't want all of the clouds and thoughts to interfere with the beauty of the serenity that is this surrender, that is this being open to receive the gift, a gift from Mother, which could potentially be your life partner.
And this rational setup might be, you know, really disturbing, especially while the announcements are happening when you are there. And don't forget, you know, the techniques. They are extremely important for this time. To shubit, you know, to foot soak, because, you know, I heard of, you know, stories of people who regretted to have reproved the partner chosen by the committee, and now it's too late, let's say, and you know, it's something that happened in that time. Now they have a different perception, you know, because in the moment of announcement, in the moment, the great moment, your head might be in a very different state, and it's important for you to be really centered, meditating, and if possible, meditate as soon as possible with the person,
with your match,
yeah, and you can feel together if that's the right thing to do. But don't take too late, because there is not much of time. So yeah, when they announce, you basically need to decide. So that's the reason why I think you should be really in the right state to have the right decision.
We wish you a very beautiful Ganesha Puja ahead, and yeah, we wish you all of the best.
Exactly, all the best for you, and be sure that everything will gonna be magical, and amazing.
Yeah, and it will be for your own spirit, you know. See this opportunity as what your spirit needs, not what your ego needs or what your idea of your life is going to be. Just go for what your spirit needs, and you will feel within that so much joy, because when we are in our spirits, that's when we truly feel the supreme joy.
All the best. Jai Shri Mataji. May Mother bless you all.
Jai Shri Mataji. I'm Tanya.
Hello.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. Today we are here so happy to share a little bit marriage experience to you.
Although we are just 6 months together married, we have some things to share.
Mm-hmm.
First, huh?
For me, marriage is a new page for the spiritual life, and about sharing, about caring, and to caring your partner, the emotional, the daily life, and also enjoying the Lakshmi principle, and meet more Sahaj Yogi and see more spiritual sample. And after marriage, I feel seems like every day is to face myself stronger and to know myself more and to correct myself. Yeah, because we have a question is like, this is you, so what you want. Yes, so you have freedom to choose what you want. For me, I want to improve, yes, and also to have a realize so simple to make you feel, oh, he has many good quality and inspire me to grow. And we can meet more people to share Sahaj Yoga, and that's very joy. And I never imagined the marriage life will be like this, and we can share the life to each other.
And with this spread, Sahaj Yoga is so good. Like, may always try to talk about Sahaj Yoga wherever we go. So I learned with her this. And about marriages is for me like improve myself, face myself, to be kind every day. Although you stay with that person every day, you it's normal. If you know meditation, it's normal you not kind with this person. And the meaningful of the relationship is to be joy, and this joy we have to start with this. This is to start, and we should continue with this joy. So I try to bring me and for my life this joy, and spread Sahaj Yoga, and improve myself spirituality. The marriages help to do this a lot. So yes, this for me so nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ciao.
Ciao.
The neck Karuya Matajila, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Mahashaktila Sahajoginila, Oh, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Kirti Jaya Chitra Lokyachi, Murte Asahi Prema Rasachi, Avati Tavacharana, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Mahashaktila Sahajoginila, Oh, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Sahaja Yoga Chi Prapti Zali, Yana Dipachi Jota Lavini, Yana Marga Davila, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Mahashaktila Sahajoginila, Oh, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Mata Mata Che Bashaninale, Ciao Kade Vajati Nagare, Rahupati Sumana, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Shri Mataji Shri Kundalini, Shri Nirmala Nirmala Madhama, Shri Nirmala Mataji, Shri Nirmala Mataji, Oh, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Mahashaktila Sahajoginila, Oh, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Vandana Karuya Matajila, Vandana Karuya, Vandana Karuya, Vandana Karuya Matajila.
And there is a very sweet story to this song. This is a song that comes from the Nirmala Sangitsarita. But when Fimba presented this tune to Mada, she said that it was indeed very joyful. And that's why we're still singing it. So thank you so much for sharing with us. And let us also play our tune to Mada, giving really our heart desires, all these experiences are coming to us and share with us, to really do what is best for our spirit, to really bow down to her feet and ask Mother to be an instrument, because there is nothing more joyful than be an instrument, and allow her to play a melody, a tune through us. And now we share more experience, more couples, more wonderful marriages. We're having Annapurna from Italy and Bernd from Hungary, and after Bhakti and Kestutis from Swiss and Lithuania. After that, we'll listen to a talk after the marriages in the 1988 in Ganapati Pool from Shri Mataji.
Okay. So, what are your names? Where are you from? And when did you get married?
Let's just start. Who starts?
It's the last year we had this year.
It doesn't matter. Just keep going. We'll cut it.
Okay.
My name is Annabelle Ardos. I am from Italy and I got married to my husband in 2023.
My name is Bernard or Bernie. I'm from Hungary, and as Annabelle mentioned, we got married in 2023.
In Cabella.
In Cabella.
Yes.
And what is the meaning of Sahaj marriage for you?
For me, growing up, Sahaj marriage was obviously what I was brought up with. In my personal case, my family, I was brought up with a Sahaj couple parents, and but with time, obviously, I created my own concept and idea of it, and I just guess that when I really committed to Sahaj on a personal level and to Shri Mataji, Sahaj marriage just looked the perfect way to start life, have a family and eventually a career and everything with a person that practiced Sahaja Yoga and with a person that has the same values that which I was brought up with, and just like this perfect package that has everything. Obviously knowing that it's going to come with some challenges, but it's just in my heart I know that it's always going to be the thing that is most worth it in my life right now, at least. And it's just this amazing gift from God.
Well, it's hard to say anything after that, but for me, most of the things that Annabelle said, I completely agree, but for me it can be also defined as like a two-edged sword, or it has two sides. So one of them is that it really something that continues to help you to grow and push you, and even if you do some small stupid things, there is someone next to you who point that out, so that you can really get rid of these small mistakes, small habits that actually are very important in order that you can go so that you don't get comfortable. And on the other side of that, so one of them is that really it's a force that pushes you forward, and the other one is also it's a force that really is comforting. So you have always someone next to you who takes care of you, who you can rely on, and who next to whom you can feel at home. So it really has these two aspects to it.
Very beautiful. Okay, the next question is, how was moving to a different country, collective, or culture?
Okay, I'll start with that just because I was the first one to move in the country. So as I said, I am Italian, Bernat is Hungarian, and I'm not going to get into the details, but I had some things that were keeping me in Italy. But I guess that after 3 months, we both went to India, to the India tour, and I remember that at the end of the year, I was just sitting in front of Shri Mataji, and I also talked to my mom, but it was just a combination of all of it. And I just realized I got married because I wanted to be a married woman. I wanted to be a wife, and I wanted to grow. And so I thought it was going to be very difficult emotionally because I was very attached to the country. But once I booked the tickets, I just went for it. And it helped us so much to really go through certain challenges and certain discussions in such an easier way, because through the phone or through messages, it is really difficult. It is really difficult also because maybe you want to meditate together, but then you do it through the phone, and it is effective, but not as much when you go to live together. And so it really was like taking a highway to just go through all through the superficial issues we have to go through, because obviously then you live with a person you've never lived before with, and that is also, intense sometimes. But you just go through it way more easily if you move in with the person, rather than postponing it for when you get older and with more conditionings, and then it's just something you postpone. I just wanted to have it done immediately so that we could actually enjoy properly our life and grow together.
For me, Annabelle came to me. I was living in Hungary, And actually, I just moved back to Hungary after living also abroad for a long time. And now we moved, the Annabelle haven't mentioned, we both moved to France/Switzerland. So I lived for in total 2 years, and of these 2 years, Annabelle lived with me in Hungary for 6 months. And it feels like really at every place we are, there are different challenges, there are different joys or different blessings, and you work out different things in yourself and hopefully also in the world wherever you are. So even if I guess you would have to move somewhere, or you would start your life somewhere with your potential partner, it is not forever, and you might be somewhere for a short time because you have to work out something. Maybe you switch places many times, but it's all a journey, and at every place there's a potential to grow. So when these kind of considerations come up, just think about that you never know what's going to happen, and you never know what your role is at that time.
And now here we actually opened an ashram with another Sahaj couple, and you know, at least I never thought it was gonna.
In Hungary, actually, we also lived in.
We also had an ashram there, so like, you know, you're never alone, because the collective always kind of is a great sustain. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, final question. Do you have any advice for those that are applying this year?
Go.
So I would definitely say, think about it. Think about it before you do it. Not as, oh, be careful, absolutely, but try to understand really the depth of it, and really what a gift from God it is. And I feel that every person who applies should really just truly bow down, truly just open your heart and try to be the most surrendered and the most open and flexible to anything that will happen, because really we really don't know, we really do not know what is our role, where we're going to be in 5 years. But you know that your mother will have always your back. Your mother will always love you, nourish you, and take care of you. And until you have that in your heart, and you try to obviously work a lot on yourself in the 2-3 months before, always the last moments of the marathon, it's going to be amazing. And also, if it doesn't turn out the way we expect, you know, it's for sure something that we have to learn from. But definitely try not to have expectations and try not to have ideas. Just, you want to be an instrument of the divine through this marriage, and have the faith that she will take care of you always and forever and forever.
Yeah, from my side, it's very much just rephrasing what Annabelle already has mentioned, but really I feel like in this process no one is against you, so everyone just wants to benefit you. And so the only reason why maybe you come to doubt, or you can't say from the beginning yes or no, because no is also an option, is because there is something within you that you don't face. And to really have this clarity, just try to really face yourself coming to the marriage if you put your name down, so that you can really be honest to yourself. I think that's the key, honesty with yourself of why you make certain choices from the initial choice of putting your name down. And if you have that clarity and honesty to yourself, then you eliminated the only obstacle towards actually benefiting yourself or having benefits, because everyone else around you only wants to give you love.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Jai Shri Mataji.
My name is Bhakti.
And my name is Kęstutis.
And Kes comes from Lithuania and was living in Amsterdam when we got matched, and moved to Berlin, where I am. in 2021. We got married in Cabella, Sri Krishna Puja, and we have been living in Berlin ever since. So how was the move for you, Kes, to move to Berlin, a new city, and how did you feel during the application process and the marriage?
So the move to Berlin was quite smooth. It's not so far away from Amsterdam, geographically speaking, of course. It's still in Europe. And I must say that the Berlin Collective made a huge difference here. They were really welcoming and accepting. They were really glad to have a new couple in Berlin. I think also in terms of marriage and the match, it was quite easygoing since the get-go. As soon as we made up our mind that we're doing this, that we are moving in together, and things just started flowing. So if you remember back to, you found a flat for us to move into within 5 days or so. Yeah. So it was really spectacular. So really the lesson here is once you make up your mind to go for it and you have no doubts, things just work out.
The surrendering. Yes, also for me, of course, it was a bit of a whirlwind. You know, you're putting yourself on the list. But I have to say, similar to Kestutis, I was a bit detached to it. I left the form on the altar, and I tried not to think about it, and it worked out really smoothly. We were fortunate not to experience any crazy conditioning or big Maya, and there have been a few challenges, of course. It's been now 3-4 years, but through meditation and meeting each other in the middle, and not to take arguments too seriously, we have really enjoyed the process. It has been a blessing, and the Sahaj marriage has really so far felt like a step in spiritual ascent, because of course meditating together is always nicer than meditating on your own, and sharing experiences together, be it Sahaj or not Sahaj, it's always more enriched and flavorful when we do it together.
So what advice would you give to all of these new candidates applying for Sahaj marriage?
Yes, of course you hear so many stories from people, like in the session, and some may be good and some may be bad, and it's nice to listen to these stories. We did that too, and we were trying to absorb all these stories as much as possible. But I think what is important to remember is this journey is your own, and you don't need to think that someone else's journey is the way yours should be. So make your own story, live your own journey, and most importantly, trust the process. It is really a nice memory to look back, a nice set of events to look back to, and enjoy the process. Enjoy it as much as you can.
Exactly right, Bhakti. I think also for me, just when I applied for marriage and there was this period of 1 or 2 months before the matches were announced, of course I could feel variety of different emotions, but at the end of the day, just having this faith in Mother that things will work out for the best no matter what really kind of kept me grounded and firm.
Yeah, so as you can see, everyone has a bit of a different story, and whatever may be, enjoy the process.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Today is the parting day. With all the joy and enjoyment of our personalities. has become a beautiful painting in my memory. But for a mother it is very difficult to understand that every day I have to think of leaving some of my children somewhere and going to another place. I wish a day should come when all of us should live together all the time. In your love for me, you have lived in these Spartan conditions and have never complained about it. Whatever was possible, the Indian Sahaj Yogis tried to organize. But it's like one brother appreciating another brother and avoiding all the subjects which might hurt each other, which might upset another person. Is that beautiful love and affection among yourselves that has brought forth the success of this Ganpati police station. I know there have been lots of inconveniences to both the parties, but the bliss of love covers everything. So nice to enjoy each other's company. Whatever may be the circumstances, the discomfort, one doesn't feel hurt. One doesn't feel in any way insulted or neglected. There's such a beauty spread all over, such beautiful waves of compassion and love among yourselves. There's nothing more I want but to see all of you so nicely enjoying each other's company, loving each other, being kind to each other. We have now started in a way that little world where peace, love and joy reside together. Please remember that we have to go much further with it. We have to build up many more Ganpati Pules in the world. And we have to work for it in unison, in complete concord with the divine forces. I have no doubts that my dreams are already visible and they will be completely fulfilled by my worthy children.
Shri Nirmala Devi ki Jai!
In the days when we were having presentations and this and that, I felt that some people were left out and I felt sad that some people are left out, just all by mistake or just by some sort of a omission. And one should not feel anyway bad that nobody has been deliberately left out. Everybody is there, whether they may not be remembered at the time of presentation. Maybe they are too close to be remembered. One of them I felt was Suravkar, and yesterday I felt very bad that Suravkar has not been called. He's done so much great work for Sahaj Yoga that I'm sorry that I couldn't get his name on the list somehow. And I wish there are many others who are like this, who will understand that I feel very much for all of you and I would like to do anything for you. But sometimes by omission, if something is left out, you should not feel hurt, because I do not want to hurt you at all by any way or by any say. I am a mother and a guru, as you say, and it's a very difficult task. I can go only up to a point. After that, I break down. But we have achieved so much. So one has to say that even the Guru is not so very strict and so very strong. Things can be managed very well. And I have to request all of you when you are dealing with other people. Pradhan is an example of that, I must say. When you are dealing with other people, be very kind and nice. Not to be afraid that if you are nice and kind, people will take advantage of you. I like the way Pradhan always sides with all the other Sahajogis, with all the other people, everyone, and he'll always try to save them and to recommend them and ask me that I should forgive them and that they are very nice people. I know they are nice. We have, most of our leaders are like that. That's the thing I like. I take a test sometimes and I want, when they tell me that, Mother, no, he's all right, he might be improved and we can work it out. I said, no, he's no good. I don't think I'll have him there. But then they again come back and say, no, Mother, let us try. Maybe, he might be all right. If it's your grace, he'll work out. I like all these things to be said for your own brothers and sisters of hope and of understanding. This is how the world has to be. And a day will come, it will be, I'm sure, in my lifetime. It has been proved now beyond doubt that Indian music has come from Omkara, from Chaitanya. You have never studied Indian music, you have no idea about ragas or talas or anything. But the way you enjoy it shows that when you reach your spiritual heights, you become one with the music and the enjoyment of the spirit is felt within yourselves. Never before Western people enjoyed music in this manner as you have enjoyed. And that is the reason I am thankful to all the musicians who are sitting here, that they have kept up the tradition of Indian music, which I always felt will unite the whole world one day if we keep to the pure knowledge of Indian music. I am very proud of all of them, and whatever is possible I would like to do for them. Whatever is so glorious in this music has been preserved by them with arts and with so many difficulties of every day-to-day life. And it's very remarkable how, despite the fact that they are earning, they're working, they're doing all kinds of things, still they have maintained this difficult art and have given such heights to it, and the way they have rendered it is really extremely remarkable in these modern times. Also, one has to understand that there's no end to thanking. I don't know how to thank all the people who worked it out, put up everything, and they did everything. But as mother, I think you're not supposed to thank anyone. Only the sadness, which is something like an ocean sometimes, covers me up. I cannot express it in words, but a kind of a sadness that makes me feel that now, for next year, when am I going to meet all of them again? I'm sure next year again we'll be able to come down here. Also, I'll be coming to your various countries. I hope all our plans will work out. As far as traveling is concerned, I try my level best to do as much as possible. But still, it's your cooperation, it's your understanding of this very, very subtle state, of this very subtle personality is so important. I can only say I bless you all from my heart. I bless all the artists, everyone here, for understanding this great work that I have taken over, for helping me out and out to carry out this extremely subtle work for human mind. May God bless you. I'm sorry I can't go on, but I also feel about the weddings. I'm very happy about the weddings. But you know what I'm feeling it in myself. So just try to feel me. I cannot put everything into words. I was enamored the way marriages took place, the way they were looking so beautiful, just like Vaikuntha coming down on this earth. No doubt about it. The whole thing is so beautiful that you cannot describe it in one word or two words or in many lectures also. Only thing is that we hope we have it again more and more, and we create very good family lives in this world. May God bless you.
Thank you, Mother. Thank you for all the love that she keeps pouring on us. How blessed we are of being worthy of her love, attention. And this love and attention propagates through every yogis in all the Sangha, and is there to support, nourish everyone that keeps proceeding on this journey. And this is what we would like from our hearts, you to feel today, that you are nourished and loved, and you will be taken care of. Mother is doing it every second of your life, and all the Sangha, all this divine family that she created, will keep doing it for her on her behalf. So now I would like to ask Marco some practical things. So what and how do they proceed?
Thank you, Purna. So, as you have seen from all these testimonies and from Shri Mataji's speeches, you know, every journey is different on this path of marriage. So each of you has their own path to take, and but this path starts with awareness. So in order to develop proper awareness about what is marriage, if you are ready for marriage, there is some work that you need to do. So our advice, and it is something that we tell, you know, at different points in our communications to all the collective, all the applicants, through the workshops, through these evenings, through the meetings that happen online, is that inside, you have to look inside, you have to do introspection, you have to work on yourself. So this is the first practical step that I would say is important to start on this path. But that you can do also by reading the documents, that the protocol of marriage, reading the vows. It's very important to understand what you are promising, Shri Mataji, when you enter into a Sahaj marriage. And also you can view the workshops that we have done some time ago, 1 month ago. And those are still available on the same links that we sent in the previously. And that will explain also to you what is such marriage and so on. The date for applying, the end date for applying will be end of June. So there is still more than 1 month to apply. For this, the first step, apart from working on oneself, is talking to your coordinator. Talking to the coordinator that knows you best. Because when you apply, when you fill your form, then also your coordinator will have to give a feedback on you. So, talk to them. If your coordinator is not on the portal already, he will have to ask to his own state coordinator, country coordinator. So, this is also one step that I suggest you do immediately, so that you express the desire to apply. Maybe before even accessing the portal, you will be interviewed. Your coordinator will interview you, will ask you some questions to understand better the situation you are in before marriage. So that will also happen. And then you can be invited on the portal, you will receive emails, and through those emails you can set up your account on the portal and then apply with a web-based form. As you know, we are now using a web portal in order to apply, and nobody can, let's say, have access to the portal unless they are invited by a coordinator. So this is very important also. So you can find more information also on the website www.sahajamarriages.org. sahajamarriages.org. There you will find some videos of Shri Mataji. We also advise you to look at to watch videos. If you access Nirmala Vidya Amruta, there are some beautiful books also on Sahaj marriages with all the excerpts of Shri Mataji's speeches about marriages. So that also is very important for you to read and to learn. So we will provide more information as we move on with the process, and we will send them both through coordinators and also on the Nirmala Vidya app. So if you can download on your smartphone the Nirmala Vidya app, we will send news on that. And so after all this information, we really, from our heart, we pray that we all together can really go on this path and be pure instruments of Shri Mataji and follow the path that she has tracked for us, she has designed for us. And now,
because there is behind a beautiful group of work, we would like to show you and meet you the marriage committee in a little presentation, little video, and then we'll come back here.
At the start of the year, at the start of the year, at the start of the year, will you come to Cabella? There is change in the air, and our mother is here. At the opening of May, perfume flowers in the hay, and the river is fed by the fountains. Then our mother will arrive, and the valley comes alive as the astros descend from the mountains. At the start of the year, at the start of the year, will you come to Cabella? There is change in the air, there is change in the air, and our mother is here. Around the world, joy unfurled, people coming together. Your journey starts. Set your hearts. Your destination, Cabella. When the summer is here, will you come to Cabella? There's a soft, gentle breeze, that will sigh in your heart. From Krishna's and Ganesha's land, Leighton Road, and from Japan, from the North Sea's eastern shores, Bucharest to far Azores, from Istanbul and Sofia, they come so far to be so near. From Trebia to Trieste, mighty army with a quest. When the summer is here, will you come to Cabella? There's a soft, gentle breeze, that will sigh in your heart. Around the world, joy unfurled, there's people coming together. Your journey starts. Set your hearts. Your destination. At the fall of the year, will you come to Cabella? There is change in the air, there is need of you here. When the autumn comes around, drums of Navaratri sound, and the air it is vibrant and humming, changing colors of the trees and the scent of fallen leaves, and they say that the English are coming. At the fall of the year, will you come to Cabella? There is change in the air, there is need of you here. Around the the close of the year, do you dream of Cabella? of the wind and the rain,
of the wind and the rain,
and the few who remain. When the snow begins to fall on the beauty of it all, and the river is magic with silence, all the trees are clad in white on a cold and starry night, in a peace that defies any violence. At the close of the year,
at the close of the year,
do you dream of Cabella, of the wind and the rain,
of the wind and the rain,
and the few who remain? At the end of the year,
the end of the year,
at the end of the year, at the end of the year.
So, will you come to Cabella? This is the moment. There is lots of work, dedication, and love for this journey. So, we start to thank all the people now that are involved in this beautiful divine work. First of all, I would like to thank Mira, that is organizing this beautiful meeting and collecting all the material with lots of really love and devotion for the cause. Please come near to Shri Hanumana so then everybody can join, or Shri Ganesha as you like. And I would like to thank all the IMC that is doing this big work, and Marco can join us here in representation, the IMC. Then we'll start working from now on. Actually, already started with the meeting, and thanking Fimba and all the beautiful group from Cabella that has been following us with this beautiful music, full of really the intention and the messages. And of course, we thank from our heart our Divine Mother that really is pouring love and blessing on us and really inspiring us with the inspiration. She desired a place where we could all live together. Cabella is a dream come true. All the world comes to our feet, can live together, can build this new Jerusalem together, thank to her. And we have such a blessing to be able to create this vision together. So feel really loved by all of us, by all the Sangha, by the divine family that your Divine Mother created in this process, in this journey. And again, I feel to tell to all of you, feel nourished and loved. Don't worry, if you fall, we hold you. Mother will hold you. If you doubt, we'll welcome the doubts and help you to solve it. We are just here to make Mother's vision as big as we can with our love, with dedication, and we are ready to support you in all ways in this beautiful journey. Wherever it leads you, we are all here because Mother gave us, all of us, this duty to continue this journey to build a vision, to create an enlightened society that is rich with value and Dharma, something that we have to change in this world. We need to inspire the world with our behavior, with our society, with our values, the one that our Mother gave us. And now, ending this beautiful evening together and thanking everybody that participated backstage. So Alessandro with the streaming, Renzo with the sound, and everybody that participated. We'll end with this beautiful song given again from a music group from India, and this time from Nirmal Dham. Thank you so much, and Jai Shri Mataji.
ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मल ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मल ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मल ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मल भक्ति सुमन महके हृदय में भक्ति सुमन महके हृदय में ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मला निर्मल ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मल ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मल निर्मल ज्ञान का सागर हो तुम निर्मल ज्ञान का सागर हो तुम श्वेत सुंदर शारदे श्वेत सुंदर शारदे दूर कर अवगुण हमारे दूर कर अवगुण हमारे निर्मल विद्या दान दे दूर कर अवगुण हमारे निर्मल विद्या दान दे आत्मज्ञान की ज्योत जला दो आत्मज्ञान की ज्योति जला दो सुप्त हृदय में ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मल ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मल है बहुत से स्वप्न मन में है बहुत से स्वप्न मन में सर्वजन कल्याण दे सर्वजन कल्याण दे हम हैं तेरी संतान माते हम हैं तेरी संतान माते सहज जग निर्माण दे हम हैं तेरी संतान माते सहज जग निर्माण दे विश्व निर्मल धर्म फैले विश्व निर्मल धर्म फैले यही हमें वरदान दे ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मल ज्ञान दे माँ निर्मल आदि मातु आदि भवानी तू प्रतिपालक जन कल्याणी आदि मातु आदि भवानी तू प्रतिपालक जन कल्याणी ब्रह्मा विष्णु शंकर में ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव शंकर में तेरा ही है तेज समाया, तेरा ही है तेज समाया। हृदय समर्पित श्री चरण में, हृदय समर्पित श्री चरण में, पूर्ण कृपा कर हे वरदानी, पूर्ण कृपा कर हे वरदानी, चित्त सदा